And we have to do all of this and the settlement for the end user in less than 45 seconds. If it takes 5 minutes, the sender is going to call.
There's an increase in demand for paying crypto for merchants. It's
Essential for them is to ease of setting up the company and bank account and all that. It's still very problematic.
It's always hard to know what drives crypto rallies. I've been doing this for a while. You and I have talked about this stuff for a while. Even after all these years, it's still sometimes I'm like, what's going on? I think the crypto market overall is up 20 to 30% this year. I think it is a positive step for the industry, not just for Ripple, not just for Chris and Brad, but for the whole industry that the SEC has been put in check in the United States.
If it is user-friendly, cheaper, and gives a guarantee of control over your payment system and your currency, why not? So if it takes another 6 months more than what was anticipated, that's okay, because it has to be done right.
Having said that, the title of our panel is a bit provocative in the sense that we ask, if you don't join the crypto economy, will you become irrelevant?
I think there are a lot of EVM compatible chains that have the advantage that code can easily be moved from one chain to another. But I think also like the XRP Ledger ecosystem is healthy and growing, expanding.
I'm a markets person and I always advise my clients to hedge, right? So you have the current Swift network, but you have the emerging networks like Ripples and other network, right? So I don't think you have anything to lose by hedging, joining the alternate network.
Enjoy the ride, pal.
It's the entire crew, you go.
If you got some bags, welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon O'Clock News. No breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra. Bullishness. Shout out to the latest up. We got Lucas Russ in the building. Appreciate you stopping by, stuffing some bags. Go ahead. Throw on those moon suits. Throw on those pilot shades and buckle up. Because the future's extra. Bullish. We got a world premiere 420 Phoenix Ash. Let's go full speed, full throttle. Into the cryptoverse. We got the total global cryptocurrency market cap today at 1.47 trillion, up about 2.8% in the past 24 hours. We got XRP in that number 5 spot, right around 66 cents, up 0.4 in the past 24. Stellar XLM right around 12 cents. BTC 37,258. ETH right around 2K. XDC right around 5 cents. Flare Networks 0.012. We got Songbird 00416. We got sentiment feed to kick things off. Wells are extremely active, spiking to 6-month high levels on the Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, and Cardano networks. There may be a bit of profit taking happening to end the week, but this doesn't necessarily signal that the tops are imminent. Not your keys, not your crypto. A Poloniex hot wallet was emptied for 3.1 million XRP about 30 minutes ago. This happened at the same time as the incident on other chains, including ETH, BTC, and Tron. We have flagged the accounts involved and are following the money. Never ever leave your cryptocurrencies on the exchanges. Never ever leave more than you can afford to lose. They also say the incident is still unconfirmed. We got Ripple Swell mobile money and digital payments in Africa is instant native.
Mobile money, which is where really digital payments started in Africa, is instant native. What we've done as MFS Africa was to take that instant capability cross-border. When we move money between Kenya and Uganda, we go through those 2 layers, as I mentioned, the messaging layer, the compliance layer, and we have to do all of this and the settlement for the end user in less than 45 seconds. If it takes 5 minutes, the sender is going to call. If it takes an hour, he is going to come. Not just call. He doesn't believe that the money was sent. So we were able to do that at the level of Africa, and we continue to do that. We process, hundreds of thousands of these transactions every day.
There's definitely increasing demand to pay in crypto and demand on the on-ramping, off-ramping pieces as well. Ripple Swell.
There's an increase in demand for paying crypto for merchants. It's not only for luxury goods that the merchant would like to offer paying crypto to their clients, but also different marketplaces. And major marketplaces are looking for this. So that's a very positive development. Difficult in the background to manage it as well, because you go with big players, you go into different geographies and depending on licensing and etc. But there's definitely demand paying crypto, demand on the on-ramping, off-ramping piece as well.
The big players are coming in. Pump our bags up. Pump our bags up. We got another one here. What more can we do for the developer community? Polygon.
for the developer community? What more can we do?
I think one thing that could be beneficial for them is to ease of setting up the company and bank account and all that. It's still very problematic. I think we need to solve that problem for the whole crypto founders community.
One word, opportunity. One word, transfer. The transformation of all value. Welcome to the Internet of Value. Big Brad Garlandhouse.
It's always hard to know what drives crypto rallies. I've been doing this for a while. You and I've talked about this stuff for a while. Even after all these years, it's still sometimes I'm like, what's going on? I think the crypto market overall is up 20 to 30% this year. I think this morning it was around $1.3 or $1.4 trillion. I think it's a reflection despite some massive headwinds.
What's driving these crypto markets currently are the institutions coming in and pumping us up. Crawl, walk, then we rock it. And we got one from Bank XRP, same interview, the SEC, the insanity, Big Brad.
Ripple has had 3 consecutive victories over the SEC on this. First, the judgment on July 13th saying very clearly XRP is not in and of itself a security. Second, the denial by the court for their request for an interlocutory appeal. And third, the dismissal with prejudice, the allegations against Chris Larson and myself. So, one of the things that people talk about is one of the definitions of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and thinking you'll get a different outcome. The SEC is doing the same thing over and over again, and they think, I guess, they're going to get a different outcome. At some point, and you and I talked also backstage about a Grayscale also had I think, an important victory in the United States about the Bitcoin ETF, where the judge, again, there's a federal judge talking about a federal agency in the SEC saying, quote, the SEC is being arbitrary and capricious. Generally, judges tend to be pretty, down the middle and try to not be dramatic. Like, those are damning words. So I think at some point the SEC has to step back and realize that their approach of regulation through enforcement, let's just bring lawsuits, that has to break.
So walk me through the next steps in this case. Today was the deadline for the briefing schedule for remedies. The SEC wants something like $770 million in disgorgement.
Yeah.
What happens next?
Well, I in a session that I did in Washington yesterday, I made the joke around, I'd like to see the Vegas odds on, what could be what's called the remedies from the case. Look, I think the SEC, in my opinion, has lost sight of their mission to protect investors. And the question is, who are they protecting in this journey? And it turns out that the judge will make a decision about remedies. We actually welcome that. I think that in this case, you look at what investors were harmed, and you also have to look at the securities laws and understand, are there exemptions for institutional and accredited investors and things like that. But look, I think it is a positive step for the industry, not just for Ripple, not just for Chris and Brad, but for the whole industry, that the SEC has been put in check in the United States. And I'm hopeful this will be kind of a thawing of the permafrost in the United States for really seeing an amazing industry that has immense potential thrive in the largest economy in the world.
The Ripple A team put the checkmate on the SEC. Now XRP has clarity. Gary, you still there? We got one from Briz XRP. It will come. It has to be done, right?
Do you think there is a reasonable prospect and a value in considering a digital euro for households?
Yes.
And, for the private sector?
Yes. That is super crisp.
Yeah. Could you elaborate a little bit more about the conditions?
Yes, because when everything goes digital, you are digital, not you as a person, but the tools you use, the instrument that the Financial Times operates under, all of that is digital. And let alone artificial intelligence, but digital is part of our life. So you have to ask yourself the question, why wouldn't money be digital and associated with the sovereignty of a state or a region, which has one single currency, so that currency being also digitally supported and associated with the sovereignty that comes with a currency. So I think that we have to go in that direction. And if it is user-friendly, cheaper, and gives a guarantee of control over your payment system and your currency, why not? It would have benefits for consumers.
And is that a widely shared view? in the ECB system?
It's a view that is widely shared by the Governing Council because decision was made in mid-October to actually go forward and develop the project in what will be one of these coming days, a pilot-operated digital euro, which can then, if proven efficient and user-friendly and privacy-protecting, will be launched on a larger scale. And I'd rather have a digital euro than be digitalized by somebody else outside the euro area.
I presume at this stage, given what you said, you can't give a timetable for this.
That's correct. It has to be, I tell you, it has to be right. So if it takes another 6 months more than what was anticipated, that's okay, because it has to be done right.
We're right around the corner for mass adoption. Welcome to the digital age, XRP, the internet of value. You know what's coming. We got one from Mr. Man XRP. If you don't join the crypto economy, you don't buy XRP, will you become irrelevant? If you dislike change, then you're going to dislike irrelevance even more.
Because crypto economy on the one side is something very exciting, but on the other side is something that's very much misunderstood most of the time. So when we talk about crypto economy, we fundamentally mean the innovation that's coming from cryptography and decentralized ledger applications and everything that's built on top, from NFTs to smart contracts and so on. And its impact on every value chain in every sector that we can think of. And that goes from the future of finance, classic CeFi, DeFi, digital asset management, to asset tokenization, which is going to change fundamentally the way we manage, fund, trade assets that also previously have been illiquid. It's about the rise of the metaverse. Why that? Because crypto economy is the heart and soul of the metaverse. It's about supply chain efficiency. How do we make supply chains more efficient, more counterfeit protection? How do we prepare supply chains for machine-to-machine economy? It is about Web3 and the data economy, and that would have been a panel on its own, given the size of the topic, which is about the shift from our platform-based web to our network-based web, and the ability to demonopolize the web infrastructure that we have today. It is about crypto mining and staking, not only as a profitable business model, but really as a strategic investment into a future of an industry-changing protocol. And lastly, it's all about digital identity, because none of the crypto economy elements would scale if we don't have a self-sovereign digital identity that would allow everyone that's playing in there to identify at least some credentials of the counterparties.
Jump on board or get left behind. Got one from Lachlan Todd asking Joe Katz, what separates the XRP Ledger from the 200 plus L1s in existence?
We basically now have hundreds of blockchains, 200 and something alone on DeFi Llama, and a lot of them sort of differentiate by... We basically now have hundreds of blockchains, 200 and something alone on DeFi Llama, and a lot of them sort of differentiate by saying they're low cost, scalable, and fast. And right now, it seems like the EVM network is winning, at least in DeFi, and there's going to be a lot of low-cost layer 2s in the future. So given that XRPL sort of differentiates as being low, fast, and scalable as well, how does XRPL really fit into all of this?
I think there are a lot of EVM-compatible chains that have the advantage that code can easily be moved from one chain to another. But I think also like the XRP Ledger ecosystem is healthy and growing, expanding, with over 1,000 projects with, many participants beyond just Ripple. I think the XRP Ledger would probably say that like what's historically been distinctive is that it's been payments based and that it has a curated set of features based around the utility of payments based on enterprise use. There isn't going to be one layer one that everybody uses for everything. I don't think that's realistic.
XRP, built for payments, faster, cheaper, more efficient. The one true killer app. Wait till they get a hodl. Or that hodl. We got real boy XRP. Good morning, crypto. Are we flipping the script? The flipping it?
Of the digitization, like replacing Swift with the XRP Ledger, I can get behind that. I can get behind.
Crawl, walk. Then we rock it. We got Flip the Chain. You have the current Swift network. It'll continue for a while, but you have emerging networks like Ripple and the XRP Ledger. I don't think so. There's something to lose by hedging the Ripple network.
I'm a markets person and I always advise my clients to hedge, right? So, I would say that, you have the current Swift network, right? And I think probably that will continue for a while. But, you have the emerging networks like Ripples and other network, right? So I don't think you have anything to lose by hedging and, joining the alternate network. I'm a markets person and I always advise my clients to hedge.
First time in history that the retail investors got in first, hedging against the system. Bye-bye, Swift. Welcome in. XRP. We got one from BPM Wallet. Excited to share a project update for you. CEO Calvin Roth We got behind the scenes exciting updates, what's coming. We're on the home stretch of launching something we're super stoked about, the Venue app. Picture this, hosting your own events your way without a hitch. That's what we're promising, and we're in the final stages of development in hopes of releasing it by the end of the year. We got BPM Wallets, 2 ticks, version 2 upgraded features, event ticketing reimagined. We got the admin panel beta, 2 ticks, ticket selling simplified, BPM rewards hub. We got the revelers, the NFTs for real world enjoyment. To conclude, we're on track of hitting our goals, and we couldn't have come this far without your support. We focus on creating a level playing field for our genuine fans and event attendees as a whole. So here's a massive thank you from all of us. You're not just on the ride with us, you're the reason we keep pushing for XRP, BPM Wallets, leveling the ticketing industry playing field. Running on XRP. We got Flare Networks, Flare Drop 9 is fast approaching. Don't forget, if you're currently staking your stake Flare, you are still eligible for Flare Drops. We got some charts to close things off. XRP now above the 15-minute neckline and continuing the recovery. We got Crypto Wolf, Ripple Swell didn't do anything for the price of XRP, but long term they made some pretty big moves partnership-wise. Partnerships continue to pile up. We did have the pre-swell pump, but no swell pump action. We got Crypto Bull 2020 XRP, $2.40 by the end of November. We're at a point where the major trend lines are intersecting again. Get ready for XRP. Next pump. We got one from Blockchain Backer, Magical Unicorn Fairy Dust, Puppet Masters pulling the puppet strings, God or Simulation. Total market cap of the entire markets break up with the sign of strength. Gets to the preliminary support. Finally back test. Then BlackRock Ethereum ETF filing. We got Egg Rack Crypto. XRP is the water. Water is essential for all forms of life on Earth. If you miss Google Earth, if you miss Apple Air, if you missed Amazon Fire, don't get left behind. All the liquidity, all the value, don't miss out on XRP. XRP is the water. As Joe Katz previously stated, all the elements are taken, and now Ripple has the water. We got Dark Defender. XRP broke the 4-hour support, 6649, but is still strolling around it. The daily still has not broken yet. We call this the C wave expanded C, and it's completely technical. We wigged to the 6287 yesterday, and the Fibonacci support there is 6131. This correction is completely technical and routine. I trust XRP to consolidate between the 66 cents and 61 and continue to finalize the 5th wave at 87 cents very soon. Enjoy your Friday, Bagman and Bag Ladies. Enjoy your weekend. Shout out to Based Amy for winning the Rich Duck raffle, ranking number 300 with the gold teeth and the gold music note. Also, don't forget world premiere 420 PST. Few hours for the Phoenix Ash music video. We'll see you there. Where will you be when that regulation jar of molasses finally breaks open and the Phoenix rises to that top spot? Later glitches. I am the XRP Bagman, the Moon Commander, currently up here on the mothership, stuffing some bags and enjoying the show. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing them likeys for some more Moon O'Clock news. Hope y'all continue to stay extra bullish. Continue holding those good vibes. Remember to sell the FUD, buy up those bags. Don't forget to spread that liquid love. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to drop a subscribe. Drop a comment down below. All the OG diamond hands out there, drop a comment down below. Drop an elbow on that like button from the top ropes. Catch you up here, top floor on the mothership for the moon party. BYOB. Bring your own bags. Be your own bank. Be your own boss. Peace out, crypto ghosts. Later, glitches.
Blast. You had your chance. Now you just ash. That Phoenix blast. We on our way up. You done had your chance to get